Hello and welcome to City Trekker. My name's Adam and I will be your guide as we aim to find the right gear for the right task for you. Today we're going to take a look at the Triple Aught Design Axiom 24. Let's check it out. Triple Aught Design was founded in 1997 by Patrick York Molle. He moved to the creative director position in 2010 and ended up leaving the company 3 years later. The current CEO is Brett Eisenberg and they're based out of San Francisco, California. Engineers and machinists use 000 Triple Aught as shorthand for 1,000th of an inch, which has been a high standard of precision tolerance for over a century. And inspired by that ideal, Triple Aught Design aims to have a high attention to detail in everything that they do. And this Axiom 24 has an incredible attention to detail. From the VX21 ripstop nylon to the YKK zips to the incredible shoulder straps, this is a very well-made bag. So starting at the top, you have this double-layered nylon webbing for the top handle, which is sufficient. It could be a little bit more comfortable, but it'll do, and it's super durable and strong. So if you have a lot in the bag, you can hang it off of this and it'll be just fine. You've got a small top access pocket that will fit your glasses, maybe your phone. Try and get my iPhone in here. It'll fit my iPhone, but just barely, and this is an iPhone 8, not even an 8 Plus. So this is a small top pocket. I prefer a larger access pocket than this, but it'll fit your glasses or your phone or just like one thing at the very top here. Then you've got the main access to the center compartment through these two zippers here. They go all the way down the sides of the bag for a half clamshell opening. And then you've got a front compartment, the admin compartment, and the front zippers give you access to that. These are YKK zippers on the entire bag. You've got number 8s for the main compartment and the admin compartment, and then number 5s everywhere else on the bag. And then on the bottom of the bag, you actually have a small access pocket. So you can fit your small water bottle or jacket up in here. The bottom of the bag has the VX21 ripstop nylon, like the rest of the exterior of the bag. And it's great for, you can put it anywhere, and if it gets dirty, the dirt will wipe right off. It's really easy to clean this bag. What I don't like is that the bottom of the bag is slanted just a little bit, but if your bag is full and you try and set it down, it'll likely just fall over. Now, I prefer a bag that will stand up on its own, but I like this bag so much, I'm gonna let that go. You also have these Hyper Molle zipper pulls that are really nice, but they do tend to fray a little bit. You can see right here. And you know, for a bag of this cost and this quality, it really surprises me that they still use these zipper pulls. And then the back of the bag has this really great harness system. These shoulder straps are really well padded. They're super comfortable. You've got load lifters at the top. What I don't like about the load lifters is when you have them tightened a little bit, there's no way to anchor the webbing at the top here. And so when you set your bag down, it flops out really easily. And so I've noticed this happens a lot, and then you just have to realign it when you're putting the bag back on. So let me put the bag on here. So these shoulder straps are really comfortable, and you've got the load lifters at the top, and then the sternum strap clips together. You can anchor the sternum strap to one of these 4 webbing options based on your height. And there's this Duraflex slick clip that attaches to the webbing. So you get the webbing at the bottom of the straps for tightening the shoulder straps, but the loops at the bottom are not big enough to get your fingers through. Nor are the ones on the sternum strap or the load lifters. I like how the shoulder straps are just contoured to your body, and this harness system just fits really well. So you have these 3 rows of padding on the back that really add to the comfort of the bag, along with the air channel flows that keep it a little bit cooler from getting too hot on your back. So this is the first generation of the Axiom 24. They did come out with a second generation at the beginning of 2020 with 13 new updates. I'm not gonna hit on all 13 updates while I review this bag, but I am gonna list them in the description below so you can check that out. And I'll hit on maybe 2 or 3 of them over the course of this review. So let's get into this bag. We're gonna start with the admin compartment at the front. You've got these number 8 YKK zips. and it opens up like this. You've got a little bit of a pocket here at the bottom, and then you have this mesh pocket that zips open. There's a decent amount of room here in this mesh pocket, and the mesh itself overlaps a little bit, which gives you room if you want to fill this sucker up. And then here on the admin panel, you've got a few different pockets. So you've got a few pockets on the inside here. You've got 3 pen, pencil, stylus pockets, and then this zipper pocket that goes down right to here on the bag. And there's not a lot of dimension to this back pocket, so you want to fit flat things in there. These pockets are not very large. You can fit a phone like there in the middle one, but they're fairly small. And they changed this up a little bit when they made the update to the Generation 2. So not a lot of space in this front admin compartment, but you've got a little bit of organization, which is helpful, and really it's the bulk of the organization in the entire bag. And then let's get into the main compartment of the bag. These zippers zip almost all the way down the sides of the bag. So you have a decent amount of space in the main compartment of this bag. And you've got these helix attachment points. These are not on the new version of the bag. And then you've got this webbing, 2 webbings at the top. And then on the front side of the bag, you also have these 2 webbings at the top. This is great for attachments, and there's even bags and panels that you can attach to this on either side of the bag that will attach to the webbing or the helix attachments. And then you'll notice on the sides of the interior, you've got these additional webbings for Molle attachments. And that's really helpful for if you've got a small flashlight or a knife or something you want to stick to the inside of the bag and have quick access to when you just want to grab it and go and then attach it back on the inside. The bottom of the bag also has 2 small webbings that you can hook things to. So there's a panel you can just attach to the entire back of this, or you can do smaller attachments like one at the top and one at the bottom. I mentioned before that Triple Aught Design is based in San Francisco, California, and here you have the nice Made in the USA tag. At the back at the top, you've got this small Triple Aught Design tag. Now the back of the front here is the other side of this bottom access pocket. So it goes up in here, and it can even expand into the main compartment if you have a lot of stuff that you're putting in there. So on either side of the bag, you've got these water bottle pockets that actually go into the main compartment of the bag, but it'll hold a fairly decent amount. And I've got a 1,000 milliliter water bottle, Nalgene, and the whole thing will fit into this. Zip it up. And then the other side, I normally have my Camelback 750 milliliter. All right, so we'll see if we can fit this into the other water bottle pocket. Oh my, it fits just fine. But now we got 2 water bottles in here. That's going to affect the main compartment. And so you can see it's eating into the main compartment space, but you have the benefit of this being a 24-liter bag, which is fairly large for an everyday carry. And so maybe it'll still work for you to fit all your stuff inside the bag. So then your laptop you can access from either side of this bag. And I like that the zippers are different for your water bottle pocket and for your laptop pocket. So the water bottle pocket has a zipper pull on it, and then the laptop pocket does not. And it goes all the way in here, and then it actually opens up on the other side because you can access it on either. Oh, look at that. Just go all the way through. So I normally just keep one side zipped up, and on the second generation they actually separate, so these are 2 separate pockets. So this side would be for the documents pocket, and then this side would be for the laptop compartment. But the first generation just has 1 single pocket back here. All right, so let's pack this up. This is some basic stuff I'm going to take with me. This is my Roost stand, which is really great for getting your laptop at eye level when you're sitting at a desk, at a coffee shop or wherever. My mouse, I'm going to stick that in the front compartment here. Now, here's the thing. If you stick your mouse in one of these pockets, it's just going to easily pop out if the bag gets sideways or upside down or anything. So maybe I'll just stick that down there. And then wireless keyboard can go right in here. So we'll load that stuff up in the admin compartment. Zip up the main compartment. And then Triple Aught Design actually also has this laptop sleeve. It's called a transport sleeve. It's made out of the same material as the backpack, and I really like this. You've got these anchor points in the back of this that can attach to the helix attachments on the inside of the backpack, or the webbing or whatever works for that. And you can use the slick clips for that. And then it has a small back pocket for an iPad, and then your laptop fits in the main sleeve compartment right here, which is normally what I do. A 13-inch MacBook Pro just barely fits. It's just nice and tight and snug, and I like that a lot. This is the small. They also have a medium for like a 15-inch or so, and then a large for a 17-inch. Then you also have this front zipper that expands a little bit, so you can fit a decent amount in this. So I can get my laptop, an iPad, and the charger in the front of this, and have it all just in one place. That'll fit into the main compartment of the bag, or if I don't have the power adapter in here, I can just fit it into the back. Fits nice and snug. So my 13-inch MacBook Pro fits in here just fine. It will fit a 15 or 16-inch MacBook Pro, but it's gonna be a little bit tight and it won't go bigger than a 16-inch. So that's my laptop and everyday gear for work. What if we want to take this on a photography outing? Let's get some photography stuff. So I've got the Wandered medium camera cube here. It won't really go in sideways very well, so I have to stick it long ways. And normally I would try and take my Peak Design 3-liter sling with me. That is not going to fit in here. There's just not enough room for it. So here I've got the Wandered D1 sling, and this will fit my Lumix GX85 camera with the standard lens. It's a 12 to 32 millimeter. And then an additional lens, this is a 45 to 150 millimeter. So both of these will fit comfortably in here. And then this will actually fit right here at the top. So I'm gonna have that camera, those two lenses, and then the entire Wandered cube for all my additional photography gear. And it fits quite nicely and comfortably. Now a tripod's not gonna fit into this very well because the water bottle pockets don't have like a top opening for a tall tripod. And most tripods won't fit into the water bottle compartment. So you're gonna have to stick your tripod in this main compartment with everything else that you have for your photography gear. So let's say you're not doing photography, you're going on a short trip and you just need to take your clothing and your toiletries. I've got the Peak Design wash pouch, and it's a little bit big for some people, but I take a lot with me when I travel, and so I like to take this thing. And then the Peak Design packing cube. This is a compression packing cube. I've got, I think, 8 or 9 shirts in here right now, and normally I'll fill this up with everything I need for a few weeks of travel. So this can fit in here. Kind of have to squish the clothing cube a little bit, but it fits all right. So then I got my clothes and my toiletry bag, and can easily fit my laptop and everything else in here. So I like this bag a lot, so much so that I ended up getting the Axiom 18, which is a smaller version of this bag. And so I thought I would compare these two together so that you can see them side by side. So these are very similar bags. You got the same material, the same design. One's obviously bigger and one's obviously a little bit smaller. And we'll take a look at what the inside of the bag looks like as well. So as you can see, the admin compartments on these bags are almost identical. You got the mesh here on the front, you've got the admin panels here with an additional zipper pocket at the top, almost completely identical. You've got the same bottom access pocket at the bottom, but they zip in opposite directions. So the 24 zips close this way, and the Axiom 18 zips close this way. So the inside of the main compartment is almost exactly the same. You have the same webbing at the top and then the helix attachments. And then there's two webbings at the bottom as well. But you will notice on the Axiom 24, on the sides, you have this Molle webbing, and you do not have that on the Axiom 18. You also don't have the water bottle pockets on the Axiom 18 that don't go into the main compartment of the bag because they don't exist at all. Now the inside of the main compartment on the front side is almost identical, but on the Axiom 24 you have this webbing on the top, these two different attachment points. You do not have that on the Axiom 18. The sides of the bag are similar, but you do have the water bottle pockets on the Axiom 24. You do not have that on the Axiom 18. These bags are sliding all over on me because they're not flat at the bottom, so they don't stand up straight. And the material's a little bit slippery. Yeah. The back of the bags look very similar. The shoulder straps are almost exactly the same. It seems to be the same amount of padding on both bags. And then the load lifters are almost exactly the same. And then you have the laptop access on the 18 is just a little bit more on the back side of the bag than it is on the 24. And the 18, it will technically hold a 15 or 16 inch laptop, but it's not easy to get it in there. You have to open both sides, put the laptop all the way through, tilt it, rotate it, get it down, and then zip up both sides. So it can hold a 15 or 16 inch, but it more easily holds a 13 inch MacBook Pro. So these two bags are almost completely identical. It really is just one's a little bit bigger and one's a little bit smaller, and one has water bottle pockets and one does not. Now I should also mention the bottom pocket on here is a really great size for the Tad Axiom pillow, which just fits right in there. Isn't that nice? And this is really nice. It has like a little hook on it, and you've got their nice logo right here. This pillow is great for when you're traveling, and it zips open. And it just, what? This pillow doubles as a jacket. What? So this is the Triple Aught Design Equilibrium jacket. It's really great. You got these front pockets and a top pocket for quick access to your for your phone or whatever. And then it has this pocket on the back, and that's what you can fold the jacket into to make it into that small pillow that fits right into the pocket of the backpack. How convenient is that? So this is the Triple Aught Design Axiom 24. It is an amazing bag. It's very light, very durable, and super comfortable shoulder straps. I wish the top pocket had a little bit more dimension to it. I wish the top handle was a little bit thicker and more comfortable, but I have very few complaints with this bag. It is the kind of bag that once you get it, you're likely going to keep it for life. Hey, thanks for watching the review today, and if you liked it, please click the like button below and subscribe to the channel to check out all of our future reviews. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. That was it.